athletic ability. He has it all.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Throwing, Ncaa. Moving out to the right. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Under fire. They're working that left side. Makes the grab in their space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Fletcher.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ncaa. Release to the back. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick.
Finding some room. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm kind of surprised that's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Slithers into space. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Runs for the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
That's reeled in. It's Hudson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Finds his man. It's Hudson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff to Joyner. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Running the red zone, it's Pringle. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And he's in! Touchdown, Miami!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They're going to test the right side with this one.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
To throw, it's Hammond. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tempo and overdrive. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
From the red zone, it's Joyner. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Intercepted! intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Makes it past the marker. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Ncaa. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Ncaa. Spits it out to the back. This time he's got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his man. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Oh, they're after him! And they got him.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff, Joyner running left. Got enough for the first. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Simmons. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Going for it all. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of.
But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. we can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Working that left side now. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Bringing the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Ncaa fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And I get why this offense is aggressive. They've been doing what they wanted, right? And they built this huge lead, but they can't get careless. Like, don't make those mistakes that might get this defense back in the football game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Ncaa from the gun on third down. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Canes will try to pick it up on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Ncaa. Pressure coming. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Joyner. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Thrusts that arm out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has...
Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Joyner again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. At the 40, there he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Here's Ncaa to throw. That's caught. It's Lofton. Still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Caves line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Francis. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Johnson. And he's still running after the move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it again. Going to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The give is to Williams. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Third and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Quentin one more time. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Red Raiders head it quickly to the line. To the air, it's Francis. The quick out. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Here's the pressure. On target. Oh, he got loose. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the player.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Dumps it to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
They'll go to the air. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. throwing, Ncaa. Here's a heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Defense not showing press coverage. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. There he goes. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Ncaa. Right on the money. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. Because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Black 14, black opposite.
Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And it's a sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Francis. On target over the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
It's complete to the right. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Shakes a man, and he this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out, they're able to scoop it, score? That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Francis. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Corner's going to give them room. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Release to the back. This time on target. Lots of room to run. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to pass. It's Francis. Blasted as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That's it! A sack to end it as they finish off this one in style. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love